Let's take a look at dividing polynomials or dividing it with a polynomial monomial. As I said before, you're going to need to know your exponent rules. For this one, we're going to be using the quotient rule. So you subtract top by the bottom. You never do it reverse. You do not do bottom minus top. It's always top minus bottom. Go ahead and pause this. You could take these notes. And let's do the example number 1. I'm going to show you 2 different ways that you can set up your notes to make it easier for you. So you can, if you have colors, it's even better so you can see it visually, or you can use your pencil. You can kind of circle it, and you can see it's 8n squared divided by 4n. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. This becomes n 2 minus 1, right? Because this is an exponent of 1. If we simplify that, it becomes 2n to the first. You don't really need that power of 1 there, so you can also keep it like this, or you could put the exponent 1. It's up to you. For now, I'm going to leave it there. And then you want to make sure you do it the other way too, because you want to distribute it to everything, right? When you see a big division sign like this, you kind of want to make sure every single term gets divided by that one. Not kind of, you just do. So now we have a negative 36n divided by 4n. So we get negative 36 divided by 4 is a negative 9. And this becomes n to the first minus n to the first, right? Because this also has a first. We go and simplify this. Just this becomes negative n to the 0 power. If you remember the 0 power rule, again, this is back to your exponents rule, is that any number raised to the power, any number raised to the power of 0 equals 1. So this essentially is just negative 9 times 1, which again simplifies to just 9, or in this case, negative 9. This is your final answer. So while you're simplifying and dividing, you want to make sure you simplify it fully, right? You should not have anything to the 0 power. As a reminder, this power only applies to the variable, not to the 9, because the 9 doesn't have that. The 9 has its own power. It's a 1. And then the n to the 0 power, so be careful there. If doing a lot of this in your head gets confusing, we can totally separate them. So still, I'm going to draw my circles, but I'm going to rewrite it. Negative 14x to the 12th, y to the 5th, over 7x squared, y squared. There is a plus sign in the middle, and then I go the other way. 7x squared, y squared, over 7x squared, y squared. Since there are 2 terms in the numerator, you want to make sure that you still end up with 2 terms in your final answer, right? We had 2 terms in the numerator, so our final answer has 2 terms. So you don't lose anything. Now from here, we're going to simplify. Take it in pieces. Negative 14 divided by 7 is a negative 2. Over here, this becomes x 12 minus 2. This becomes 5 minus 2. If you do not want to show this step here, and you just want to do the subtraction immediately, you can. I don't always recommend it, because at least this way you can keep track of your work, but it's up to you. And then here, we have a 1, x squared minus 2, and then we have y squared. Oops, I think I wrote that wrong. This should be a 2 minus 2. Let's go ahead and simplify. Negative 2, well, 12 minus 2 is 10, so this is x to the 10th. 5 minus 2 is 3, so y to the 3rd. Bring our plus sign down. And if we go to simplify this, we get a 1. X, 2 minus 2 is x to the 0. Y to the 0 again. And remember, we remember our 0 product rule, so we need to simplify it. So our final answer is negative 2 x to the 10th, y cubed, plus 1. Right, because 0 product rules, those go away. Go ahead and try the rest of this page. Pause the video until you're ready for the answers. And so the answers to this page. Again, you can choose the method that you want to solve it by. You'll see me, I draw everything out. So go ahead and check your answers and continue to practice.